So our daily cringe-worthy Joe Biden update. He was on Jimmy Kimmel's show last night, and they were both at their homes broadcasting from their studios. And Jimmy Kimmel was wearing a Mets hat, and he asked Joe Biden about his Philly hat, and Joe Biden had a little bit of too much information that he included in that answer. Let's take a listen.
You know what? This is not the way to win voters, Mr.
Well,
Vice
I
President.
tell you what, but it's a way to be able to sleep with my wife. She's a Philly girl.
Whew, now look, I think I know what he meant, but there's choice words that you usually go with there. I don't know. Honestly, that's one of those more like endearing Joe moments. I did think it was funny.
He was able to form the words at least.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
Able to form the words.
I mean,
so,
I like that he's out of hiding now. I enjoy the daily television appearances. I look forward to them personally.
Me too.
You never know what's going to happen.
It's just great content for risers.
It's great content for risers.
Yeah. That's what it's interesting because now there are all these journalists who are writing pieces about like inside the bizarre Joe Biden basement in which this is the latest Ryan Lizza dispatch.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I haven't gotten the chance to read it. It's been just been located, but I think people are beginning to catch on because what we saw is, he's going through and he's doing these hits, but over and over again, in The View and in other places, he's misspeaking. And part of the other issue for him is he doesn't have as much staff around him. So he's much more capable of saying whatever he wants to say, which is when he's at his most dangerous.
Yeah. Well, they realized, though, that it was not sustainable to just keep him hidden. Like, that was clearly the game plan to start with, was like, let's just hide. Let's just keep him away from the cameras because we all know how it goes when he's in front of the cameras. There was such an outcry over that, and it was such an obvious sort of vacuum and abdication. It was really, honestly, unconscionable as the presumptive Democratic nominee. They realized that wasn't sustainable. So the new strategy is, while they say they don't want to have any debates, because that would actually put pressure on him to have to deliver in a way that he may not be able to, they will go in for softball interviews with, The View and with Nicole Wallace. Yeah. Oh, God, that was fawning and embarrassing. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, low stakes where you can still sort of control the circumstances.
I want to see him on the Sunday shows. Let's see him on with Jake Tapper or with Chuck Todd or any of these people, and let's see how that goes, right? I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Some real critical questioning. I think that, ultimately it just demonstrates that they're trying to have the best of both worlds, which is have him out there, not face any real critical questions. He did a press thing where they only took 4 questions. Right? Like, come on, that's ridiculous.
He did a happy hour for young
Americans. Yeah, and they did his weird happy hour thing, which only got 2,800 concurrent streamers. I think risers know that we blow that out of the water.
How long do you think it'll be before any mainstream journalist asks him about the allegations from Tara Reid?
That I have no idea. Oh, but here's the thing. If you can control who asks the questions,
and you get
as long as you pick the top 4 establishment outlets, unless you start to see establishment media start to report on the story, nobody's going to ask him. If there were actual gaggles, 100%, it would happen. If there were gaggles in which any journalist, because then, somebody like Bo Erickson at CBS News, Joe Biden has called him a real pain in the neck, or Peter Doocy from Fox News. These guys would ask him.
That's a badge of honor, by the way, though.
They're great journalists. They would actually ask him a critical question, but unfortunately, if they pick and choose, they know who's going to be friendly to them and who's not. That's what happens.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, we'll have more for you after this.